We all know Justin Bieber and Rebecca Black started out on YouTube, but you'll be surprised that these other superstars got their start on the video sharing website too. Just wait until you hear what Halsey thinks of her YouTube beginnings. If this is your first time visiting our channel, make sure you subscribe, and while you're at it, check out our latest addition to the family, The Trendy, a cool channel for teenagers. Today we're sharing 10 superstars you didn't know started on YouTube. The Weeknd. These days, The Weeknd is mega famous, and that's not only down to his music, but also his high-profile relationships with Bella Hadid and Selena Gomez. But did you know his career actually started out on YouTube? The Canadian singer was born Abel Tesfaye in 1990. As he entered his 20s, he uploaded 3 songs to YouTube under the username XOXXXOOOXO. Sounds like a long version of the sign-off from Gossip Girl, right? The Weeknd made sure his YouTube channel was shrouded in mystery. He didn't add a name or any photos. In just a couple of weeks, his song What You Need was chosen as a Best New Track on indie music review site Pitchfork. The exposure increased the interest in this anonymous artist whose only identifying mark was the confusing name The Weeknd. It was deliberately spelled with the E to steer clear of trademark issues with a Canadian band of the same name. He avoided interviews and made sure any photos of him were obscured. And his fan base grew and grew. They loved the music and the mystery. Drake championed him and recruited him to work on his Take Care album in 2011. The Weeknd went on to release 3 mixtapes, starting off with House of Balloons. By 2012, he was performing at Coachella. By 2013, he was appearing on SNL and The Late Show with David Letterman. And then, in 2015, he gained mainstream fame with the release of his single Earned It. 5 Seconds of Summer. You might well know that One Direction had a big part to play in helping 5 Seconds of Summer break into the mainstream. But the Australian band's origins go back beyond 1D to their early days of uploading covers to YouTube. Luke Hemmings used his YouTube channel to get their talent out there in 2011. His friends from college in Sydney, Michael Clifford and Calum Hood, joined him. Their covers were so popular they soon got hundreds of thousands of views. By the end of the year, drummer Ashton Irwin joined them and their 4-piece band was complete. Their large following on social media led to music labels showing interest, and the band signed a deal with Sony ATV Music Publishing. And it was thanks to their presence on YouTube that One Direction's Louis Tomlinson got involved. He tweeted a link to their YouTube video for Gotta Get Out, letting his followers know that he'd been a fan of this band for a while and urging everyone to get behind them. Thanks to this shout-out, their international following grew massively. Louis's bandmate Niall Horan also got behind them. He tweeted a link to the video clip for their single Out of My Limit in 2012. Of course, 5 Seconds of Summer went on to tour with 1D, so a bromance and YouTube helped them reach the top. Cody Simpson. Cody Simpson's rise to fame proves you're never too young or too far away to make a huge career in the US. The singer was born in Australia in 1997 and started writing songs at just 7 years old. At the tender age of 11, he started posting videos of himself to YouTube. He shared videos of his covers of songs by the likes of Justin Timberlake and Jason Mraz. He also uploaded some of his own original tunes too, and he accompanied his singing by playing the acoustic guitar. Producer Sean Campbell discovered Cody's YouTube account and invited him to travel across the world to America. 2 years after creating his YouTube channel in 2008, Cody signed a deal with Atlantic Records in 2010. His first single featured Flo Rida. Cody is a firm believer in taking the YouTube route. He advised other young musicians just starting out to take that path and work hard at it, but always remember to enjoy it. He was a champion swimmer when he started posting, so it was just a bit of fun to begin with. It seems Cody is pretty skilled at many things as he shows his fancy footwork on Dancing with the Stars too. And he's also dipping his toe in acting now. He revealed that his fellow Australian, the late Heath Ledger, inspired him to try out that new world. Soulja Boy. If you were wondering who were the pioneers of using YouTube to launch music careers, then look no further than Soulja Boy. YouTube officially launched at the end of 2005, and just a few months later, Soulja Boy got involved. In early 2006, the 15-year-old uploaded his first ever video to YouTube. Many consider the rapper, who was born DeAndre Cortez Way, to be an internet pioneer. He started out on SoundClick and MySpace as well as YouTube and believes all the platforms fed off of each other. The rapper led the way with viral videos and tutorials tutorials for catchy dance moves. He taught us the shoulder lean, and then in 2007 he debuted Crank That. This was the track and the accompanying dance move that catapulted Soulja Boy into the mainstream. The YouTube video went viral and the official music video paid homage to that. It included web video footage of people imitating the iconic moves. All of this helped Soulja Boy to make $1 million by the time he was 17 years old. The song topped Billboard's Top 100 chart and the rapper closed an ad-sharing deal with YouTube. He was one of the first music stars to bypass the traditional route to fame and fortune. Instead, he used digital marketing to brand himself and start his meteoric rise to stardom. Over the years, he's built on this initial idea and used the model to launch careers in TV, retail, and other business ventures. Carmen. Nick Noonan and Amy Heidemann met at Berklee College of Music in Boston, and together they formed Carmen. The pop duo built up a big following on YouTube with their string of popular covers. They uploaded their versions of hits by the likes of Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Katy Perry, and Chris Brown. These viral sensations got the attention of TV shows like Saturday Night Live and record labels too. They signed with Epic Records in 2011 and released their own original material. Sure, the duo gained fans through their covers, but did you know they actually started out doing original songs on YouTube? But as nobody was searching for that, their friend who became their manager suggested they do covers instead. After they signed with their label, they were told to slow down on the covers, and they had to focus on more than just social media with their radio plays and live shows. But the duo were determined not to abandon the YouTube thing as they considered that their family. The real-life couple revealed in 2016 that they'd got married, and in 2017 they decided to take a break from Carmen to focus on their new project, Queen Herbie. Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran has gone full circle with YouTube. When he was starting out before he scored a record deal, the British singer-songwriter grew his loyal following through YouTube. He shared original tunes on the video upload site while his career was beginning to fly. Ed also credits his interview with SBTV YouTube presenter Jamal Edwards as being the main thing that helped his career take off. And then, in 2017, Ed uploaded 14 tracks from his latest album Divide on YouTube. Within just a couple of days, he racked up 1 billion views. This YouTube marketing ploy was a deliberate move. Ed's label Atlantic Records had created a strategy for fans to discover Divide through various releases on YouTube. The label also allowed user-generated content using Ed's songs to be shared on YouTube too. This is a notable step, given that Facebook has suspended users' accounts when they've shared their SHEERAN covers. So, how else did Ed's career take off? He released a few EPs independently and toured with Just Jack and rapper Example. But his big break came when Jamie Foxx discovered him at an open mic night at the Foxhole in Los Angeles and offered him the use of his recording studio in 2010. Eventually, in 2011, his music went mainstream and he signed a record deal. Ariana Grande. Of course, Ariana Grande gained fame as an actress thanks to her role on Victorious and her spin-off show Sam & Cat. But did you know that it's thanks to YouTube that her singing career took off? While working on her first Nickelodeon show, Ariana started uploading covers to her YouTube page. Making a hit record had always been her goal. She'd wanted to record an R&B album ever since she first arrived in Los Angeles to meet her managers. The actress told them about her dreams, and they didn't think anyone would buy a 14-year-old's R&B album. But just a few years later, Ariana's pop star dreams came true. A friend of the chairman and CEO of Republic Records saw Ariana's YouTube covers. They passed the links on to the record executive who signed Ariana when she was 17. She's often referred to as a mini Mariah, so it's not surprising that Ariana uploaded Mariah Carey covers to her YouTube channel. She also tackled songs from her big voice divas including Whitney Houston, Beyoncé, Adele, Katy Perry, and Alicia Keys. Not only that, but Ariana created her own mashups too, like her version of Lady Gaga's Born This Way with Madonna's Express Yourself. James Bay. Many of the pop stars that started out on YouTube uploaded their videos to their own channels themselves, but there were also music artists who landed their big break via YouTube thanks to other people uploading their songs. And James Bay is one of them. The English singer-songwriter has a fan to thank for sharing a video of him on YouTube. That was his route into signing a record deal. His relationship with YouTube goes further back than that too. He was inspired to learn the guitar after hearing Eric Clapton's Layla. So he did what any child growing up in the internet age did and learned how to play from watching YouTube videos. He studied at Brighton Institute of Modern Music and performed at open mic nights around the city. Then he took his talent to a pub in Kentish Town in London, and a fan started filming him. This fan was a cameraman, and they swapped details. The cameraman uploaded the video to YouTube, and a couple of months later, that video grabbed the attention of a Republic Records A&R person all the way over in New York. And then everything moved very quickly. Within just 1 week, James flew to America and signed to the same label that developed Lord, James Blake, and Florence and the Machine. He then signed to Virgin in the UK and released his first EP, The Dark of the Morning, in 2013. DARREN CRISS. It's not just musicians who get their start on YouTube. Actors do too, as DARREN CRISS proved. You might know him best as Blaine on Glee, but DARREN had been acting for many years before that, and he gained the most attention for his Harry Potter-inspired musicals on YouTube. DARREN made his stage debut at just 10 years old and performed throughout his childhood. He majored in theater performance at the University of Michigan. After graduation, he co-founded Star Kid Productions with classmates and college friends, and it was with this musical theater company that DARREN came to internet fame. They created a series of Harry Potter musical comedies based on the J.K. Rowling novels. The troupe streamed their performances on their YouTube channel and gained a cult following online. DARREN played the lead role in a Harry Potter musical, which went viral very quickly. Entertainment Weekly named it one of their 10 best viral videos of the year. The group followed up with a Harry Potter sequel and a Harry Potter senior year. DARREN co-wrote the lyrics and music for the parodies, and he revealed that the experiences was his first taste of people paying attention to him. It was overwhelming, and it happened by accident. This success led to DARREN's breakout TV role in Glee, and then he moved on to American Horror Story Hotel. Not bad for an accidental route into fame. Halsey started getting her music out there by sharing her talent online. She posted cover songs on YouTube under her real name, Ashley Frangipane. If you're wondering how she came up with the moniker Halsey, it's the name of a station in New York she traveled to a lot from her home in New Jersey during her teen years. It's also an anagram of her birth name. But back to her social media beginnings. Halsey used Tumblr to post her parody of Taylor Swift's song, I Knew You Were Trouble, which she called the Haler song. And then in 2014, she uploaded her own song called Ghost to SoundCloud. This was a song that got Halsey all the attention. She shared it at 10 p.m. and by 3 a.m., 5 labels had contacted her. Her Twitter account was rocketing, and in the morning, she was charting. Her music was getting radio play before she'd even signed with the label. She eventually signed a record deal with Astralworks. It's not surprising then that many people dubbed Halsey a social media phenomenon, but the singer-songwriter firmly rejects that label. She says that she wasn't a social media kid, a viner, a YouTuber, a blogger. She views herself as just someone that people found minutely more interesting than the average person. We'd say she's quite a bit more than average, given that her album Badlands debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200 chart. She performed a duet with Justin Bieber and also collaborated with MAC Cosmetics. Now you've learned the YouTube origins of these 10 superstars. Which surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments, and please give this video a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching.